This, my friend, is fucking art. You only have to look at this and you see that this is my hydroponic setup. You got my baluster box up the top here. Such a cheap setup too. Instead of using those $50 fucking pot plants, you know, you can just get these bins for $12. Instead of using a $100 pump that you get from the hydro shop, you can get one that's 250 watts for $30 from Bunnings Warehouse. A $5 container down the bottom. You've got 4 lights. You've got two infrared lights, and you've got 2 normal lights, incandescent lights. Up the top here, you've got my fan up here. Got your timer here as well. You got a timer. So this is what you need. You need a timer. There's one of these fans here. Only $15 from Bunnings. Why pay $50 when you can pay $15? You put it up on here to cool the plants down when you get your plants going. I can't actually show you the plants here because I'm only going to be growing tomato plants. But this whole setup here I can get for you for like $300. So you want a 4 plant perpetual system, and you get a 4 plant perpetual system, $350. Contact me. Don't pay thousands of bucks. I can get £1.50 of each plant. You need heaps of space to grow your plants. You don't want pissy pots. You want great big Lebo pots. If you can't get those great big Lebo pots, these bins will just do the job. You need a timer because you need for the first month and a half. You need it 18 hours a day, and then you cut back to 12 hours a day, and then it starts to bloom. You need a 3-month cycle. Get £1.50 off the plants. Use Super Bud. Use Copacabana in here. Right? You get a pH tester, which you get from the hydro shop. So you've got to test the pH level. So it can be 5.7, in between 5.7 and 6.2. And you just want the pH. But when you're using Copacabana, you don't need to worry about that. And then you get the Super Bud stuff that you put in here. This is all automatic. Timers do everything. You set the timers to do everything, and then you can get one of those gas lantern lamps. They give off CO2 because plants live on CO2, and if you use a gas lantern lamp 12 hours a day on these things, you can yield up to 1.8 to 2.2 pounds off if you get good strains of hydro. So this is all you really want to do. You know, the baluster makes a bit of a noise when I first started because it's getting a bit old. But I can get you this set up here, you know, for $300 and you're out the go. $350. You got 4 plants. Cost me $250. I got to make $100. Now I can get this whole setup. I know where to get all the bullshit cheap. I know how to get these for $15. You probably pay $30 for them. Ceiling fans. Or if you get the super good ones, you're probably paying $80. Like that. It does its job. You want to line the inside of your cabinet. You want to line it with mirrors. You don't want to get that silver shit because that silver shit's just shit. You want to get mirrors. You want to line the whole inside with mirrors, the ground, the top, the whole lot. But this is just it. You know, and you put water in here. That's your pump. The submersible pump. You get a hose. You put little holes in the hose so when the water's coming through, it continually waters your plants. Now the more the wattage, the better. For each plant you need 150 watts. You need 150 watts of water pressure. You don't want a pissy filter. Those little pissy things that are 30 watts running 10 plants. You're not going to get much more than £1 a plant if you're doing that. You want 125 watts of water going into this. That's a 350 watt pump. You can get a 600 watt if you're running, you know, 4 or 5 plants. You only need a small one for what I'm doing. You want to put a hole in the container, and you want to put a hole in this. You want to put fly screen netting down the bottom, right? So when the water comes in, it comes out and it goes back into that container. So it's continually circulating, so no bacteria can build up. Right? So you don't want to put the pump on in a 1 hour shot because you'll get bacteria build up. You want it continually running, the pump system, so there's no bacteria. Because the bacteria will fuck the plants up and starve the plants of nutrition. Whatever plant. You can run tomato plants, marijuana plants, doesn't matter what fucking plant. This is a cheap hydroponic setup. You don't want to be paying fucking top dollar for a hydroponic setup. This is very cheap. You know, you don't want to go to the hydroponic shop and pay $50 for a container and $100 for a tub thing that they sit in, right? Now, if you want to run another tub, you can get another tub. You can get a little bit of this hose stuff, put a hole in each side, foam the sides, put, you know, that foam shit or glue, and then you can run 2 fucking tubs running off 4 fucking, you know, plants. That's what you want. 2 tubs, 4 fucking tubs on the top, 2 down on the bottom. Or if you can get one long one, you can get one fucking long one, which will do the job, but I don't know where to get long tubs from. I think they're the biggest ones you can get, 36 litres, maybe 50 litre ones, but that's about it. And if you want a super long one, you'll have to specially make it yourself, or I can fucking make it for you, and then I could be making you money out of tomatoes, whatever fucking plant you want to grow, whether you want to grow fucking wheatgrass, doesn't matter what fucking plant you want to grow, even wheatgrass. You grow any fucking plant cheaply with my system. And there's no pain. These only cost me $5 for the motherboards, $5 for the timers, you know, the 18-hour timers. Everything's, I'm an automatic man, and I think you're an automatic man too, or an automatic woman. You don't want to be stuffing around watering things, carrying on. You want everything to be automatic. You only want to clean this tub out once every month, put fresh water in it, fresh chemicals. You want to use Copacabana. You don't want to use rock wool, because fucking rock wool, the pH level fucks up a bit, and you always got to adjust the pH. So use Copacabana. Everything's automatic. Everything's fucking WOG style here. There's no fucking around here. So contact me if you want a great system for $350. I can give you a manual. I can give you all the chemicals, everything that you fucking need for $350. And you're up and going. 4 plants. The lights, the balusters. You want to use 3 different types of light. You want to use fluorescence. You want to use infrared, which you can't get. They're special. I can get them from China. And you want to go and get high pressure sodium. You want to use all the light spectrums, because when you got all the light spectrums, your plants grow better. And of course, you need a carbon dioxide emitter, which I can get you, or a lantern. That does the job. Alright then, that's all I've got for today. So that, as you can see, is my setup. Some beautiful fucking setup that is. That's a fucking beautiful setup. But I'll have to go now. Take care.